The podcast you are about to listen to addresses potentially sensitive subjects, including violence, trauma, and dark or distressing scenes. The humor is often irreverent and can be quite crass at times. Please note that the jokes made within the podcast are meant for comedic purposes only and do not necessarily reflect the views of the production team. This content is not intended for audiences under the age of 16, and listener discretion is advised. Greetings, everyone. I'm James of Room and Bard. Joining us today on this journey through space and time is Bron Vito playing
the Senior Retrieval Specialist for Piss Boys Incorporated, Trey Shanda.
Also joining us on this journey through time and space is Jameis playing
Charles Latanius. And he's also a piss boy, I suppose.
And also joining us is Trevor.
He brought 2 pairs of pajamas along with its egg. Because he might pee in one of them.
All
so
right.
he brought a second set.
Still
That's
pissed
what
off
the
about,
second set of pajamas is
well,
for.
I do approve of your Shatner impression there. You were too consistent with where you ended your pauses. His pausing is
I don't know how to be so consistent with the ways that I talk while I'm doing my impressions of William Shatner.
See, that was better. That was much better.
Yeah, it's because I started it. Yeah. I started it going into being like, all right, I'm going to do an Obama. And then I was like, shit, I'm not Obama. Who am I? And I was discovering myself through the character. And I was like,
the very last part you did there was very Shatner-esque.
My parents said I discovered myself too much.
Got a mess in your home, need a cleaning crew. Call the Piss Boys today, we know what to do. Pee and poop in your way, we'll store it nice and neat. Barrels for your troubles, service can't be beat. The Piss Boys oh so proud, we'll take it all away. With barrels side by side, we're here to save the day. Pee and poop in your way, we'll store it nice and neat. Barrels for your troubles, service can't be beat. The Piss Boys oh so proud, we'll take it all away. With barrels side by side, we're here to save the day.
Last time on Room and Bard, we spent about 30 minutes waking up Trey Shanda. When he finally got up, we looted some goblin corpses, and then we spilled a big old barrel of piss. Like we do a lot. You know, we ate some rotten fish, and it might have given us superpowers and a backstory, but definitely not one of us. He didn't take any of it. And now we've come up with an idea. 8 episodes into this podcast, and we came up with one idea.
I like when we really break it down. You guys took an hour and a half to
go one room,
loot a goblin, go to the next room over, and spill a barrel of piss.
Yep.
I think
when you actually explained what we did, I'm like, oh, we did absolutely nothing.
I think you all are being reductionist because we looted 2 goblins.
3 goblins.
And we spilled 3 barrels.
Okay, sorry.
We did triple the work that you just said we did, James, and I will not stand for this revisionist history of our great accomplishments.
You fucking colonizer.
Taking away all of our achievements and taking it for his own.
I'm an achievement hunter. What do you expect? All right, here we go.
Fuck.
As one of the guys from Rooster Teeth walks in and hands me a cease and desist letter.
Well, they can't. They can't. They're gone now.
Sorry, Warner Brothers walks in and hands me a cease and desist letter.
Could they even do that? I mean, they completely
still own the IP.
Oh,
they just closed the studio.
All right.
And they would more likely be the ones to hand me the cease and desist. They'd be like, no, but it's Wacko from the Animaniacs. He's like, aha! All right, here we go.
Okay,
What'd you do?
Yeah, what
That's
did
for
you do?
me and James alone.
I hate
If you
now.
ever tell either of them what you just showed me, it's over between the two of us, and you're kicked off the podcast.
It's mine now.
Yeah, you put that in your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really think that either of us would be too afraid to stick our hands down there? We will.
I know where
I'm in
you
danger.
sleep.
I know where everyone sleeps.
That's
well,
not true.
I don't know where he
In
sleeps.
their beds.
I mean, he
Out
has
of
a point.
everyone in here, I don't know where he sleeps.
That is true.
And this is an audio format, so obviously you can tell that I'm pointing at Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me and you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, cool! I'm out of the because I didn't eat the fish. Is that
And because you're wearing a yellow shirt. You
What-
piss boy.
You're the president
piss
of the Piss
boy
Boys.
through and through?
All right, here we go. I'm West Tex Goblin Jones.
Weird. I thought you were a gnome before.
Shit! I closed my books and I forgot what I looked like. Un second.
You're a deep gnome.
Yeah.
I'm a snurverberlumberlum.
That one. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this so I remember
deep.
what I'm.
You
Gnome
did the
in my
gnome voice for it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Snurverberlumberlum. My name's West Tex Jones, and I'm here to teach you how to take care of a slime. Now, I happen to notice we got a lot of new interns today. I'm gonna give you all a red shirt to wear. So if you just grab out of this box over here, except it looks like we got a couple faces I don't recognize in the audience. Hooded covered fella over there. What's your name? And the person with the cloak, you just hear a really raspy, I'm Sarah.
Guys, is it me or does Sarah sound really hot?
You go for it, little buddy. I believe in you.
Do you think she's single?
You should ask her.
I mean,
She's
what-
not here with anyone.
not single.
Oh shit, she heard.
happily married. Okay, well, Sarah,
Think
nice
she's
to have
interested
you
in
on
a-
board. I'm glad you're taking our internship program here. We are very limited on the candidates. It looks like there's about 35 of you out there, and we've only got room for 30. And you three over there in the regalia and the boy with the really tight pants. Who might you be?
that's you. That's you.
Well, hey there, everybody. My name is F.T. Barnum. I am a monster hunter extraordinaire.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I knew you were coming. I didn't really. When I read the note, I thought it was a prank by somebody in upper management. I didn't believe. I can't believe. I'm so sorry. I didn't recognize you. We got a bunch of your posters in here if you'll sign them for us. But first, thank you so much for coming. I can't believe you volunteered to tell us and teach us your expertise on virulent diseased slime cubes. I'm looking forward to the seminar later today. If you want to just head on in there, you can go right on in and hang a right when you get in through there. There's a waiting room. I have it under good authority. It was recently cleaned. You can wait in there while I get the rest of these people here over into the intern camp.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Thank
And the
you.
two with you, I'm assuming those are the assistants you said were coming with.
Yep, this is my bodyguard, and this is my other guy.
Well, I could.
Trade waves.
You know,
Hey.
I didn't pay much attention to the report, but I thought it was supposed to be two Mephits with you.
Oh yeah, no, the Mephits, sneaky little devils that they are, they chewed their way out of my cage somehow. So I have to go actually after this, I need to go hunt them down again.
Well, it's a good thing you're an ooze expert and not a Mephit expert.
That is correct to you, Ark. Thank you.
Oh, we're so thankful to have you here. We've been having a lot of problems with our polyhedras escaping the cave, eating people alive. Last week, they swallowed an entire caravan whole. They snuck up right behind it. Nobody even saw it. We had to go out and wrangle them. We have our glass lassos, very ineffective against basically everything. They're not very flexible, but I'm sorry, I'm laughing here. It's just kind of funny saying it out loud. They're real effective against oozes.
Well, no
yeah, I
worry.
mean that makes sense. Yeah. As what Barnum here has taught me.
I was also told you were bringing your 12-book encyclopedia on ooze rearing.
Do you have that with you?
Oh, I absolutely should. Yeah, I'll have to go into my my stuff and then find that for you.
All right, beautiful. You can put that in the library later today. I'll show you where that is. But yeah, just head on in here, swing a left. No, sorry, a right. It'll bring you right over into the meeting hall. There should be some fresh fish in there and some our finest wine.
Fish? I
Any
like
barrel though that has a yellow stamp on top, don't open that. It's a surprise.
Sounds great. Thank you for all the information there, buddy.
Yeah, not a problem. Just head on in. Oh, don't mind the cobwebs. It's been a while since our cobweb people have been here. That's just Georgina. She makes webs everywhere. You don't have to worry about her. She's deeper in the cave. We won't see her tonight. You know, she ever since the slime came, she just keeps to herself. She grumbles a lot. She's a little grumpy. She's very, very, very big. But you probably won't see her. Oh, she definitely could probably eat every single person out here in a single gulp. She's a massive, beautiful spider. Imagine a garden spider. Now make her 300,000 times bigger than that. Some people called her the mountain eater in her younger days.
Well,
That's big.
Here's a free piece of information for you there.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah, absolutely.
So
West Tex Jones, that's me.
those cobwebs that you collected are fantastic for capturing oozes.
Oh, are they? That explains why
Absolutely.
the oozes eat them.
So the next time that you come across them, just toss a whole bunch of cobwebs on it, and essentially you will incapacitate that ooze, and you won't have to do anything else.
Oh, so we don't even have to use our glass lassos. We can just use the cobwebs.
Just the cobwebs.
just-
just
And this
throw
is-
a bunch
this
of
is why-
cobwebs at it.
This is exactly why the High Priest of Troll recommended you for this. You're here. You have the knowledge that we've been needing to turn this ooze into a bloodthirsty city killer. I can't believe it took us so long to find somebody with your expertise.
Well, I certainly am the best.
He is indeed the best. Now, we're going to do you a service and actually help get rid of those glass lassos. Where would they be at? Because you don't need them anymore.
Oh, they're in the back. They're already tied onto the ooze. It's the only way we've been able to
okay.
keep the mother lode, as we've heard it being called, captured in the back of the cave. She's currently lassoed up with 5 different glass lassos. It's the only thing keeping her in there.
Do you have any extras so that I could actually show you some quality glass lasso throwing techniques during the seminar?
We might have a couple more. There is a oh, excuse me. In the back, we've got our glass foundry. They're probably making more right now as we speak. They make about 1 to 2 a week. It's been about a week since her last escape. So yeah, there's probably 1 or 2 ready.
Well, I'll gladly take both of them, actually, and I'll show you how to double lasso. It's going to be a real treat
can
for
double lasso.
Oh, it'll be a real treat.
They
I'm gonna
hardly look big enough to
spectacle
even
to
use one of
behold.
them. They're so big.
You think that's impressive? He can triple lasso.
I cannot wait to see it. We can probably pull one of the 5 lassos off the mother load and just let you show us how to triple lasso. You know, we put 4 on her and she was getting out, but I suppose if we know 3 more are going to go on right after we take that 5th one off of her, then, you know, we can probably risk it for the biscuit.
What time of the year is it, gentlemen?
It is it is.
It's summer.
Yes, it is the Galenia.
It's Galenian month.
Yeah,
Millennium Month,
absolutely.
yeah.
So during this time, oozes, since I'm an expert, they're actually real sleepy. So you probably could actually expend one of those lassos, and it would sit there just fine. Won't get out again
You know,
during this time.
that explains a lot.
Docile as a
We thought it was
sloth.
because she was pregnant.
The ooze is pregnant.
We thought she might be.
I don't think oozes get pregnant, my friend.
Oh, they absolutely do. They make oozlets.
Well, usually they're just kind of separate, like a mitosis situation.
Yeah, they get pregnant and then they mitose out of it.
I wouldn't call it pregnancy
There's
necessarily.
a guy in the back. His name is Gorbin. He actually experienced a loss of his toeses from what the ooze. He put his foot in there, and is that what mitosis is? You put the toes in, and then the ooze calls them mine.
So I don't really
You're
have time to explain, but no, that's not what that is.
Oh well, you should talk to Gorbin.
Sounds great.
He's the head rearer.
Sounds fantastic. Were you going to say something, my trusted companion over here?
No, I'm good.
Sounds great. All right. to the meeting hall.
To the meeting hall.
Fish and wine.
Do we want to scope out the polyhedrus first?
Oh,
and
yeah,
just
actually,
size it up?
that would be a great idea. Could you show me where you're keeping the polyhedrus?
Oh, well, I got to take care of these interns, but I could tell you how to get there.
Sounds great.
Oh, okay, you're going to go through here. You're going to go into a room with a bunch of barrels. There might be... Nope, we cleaned the bodies up. Somebody earlier today tried to break in, but we're pretty sure they got to the ooze and got eaten. From there, you can go into what we like to call tank room number 1. This is where we originally kept our ooze. Unfortunately, she broke out of the tank, so we had to continue putting her in. Into tank room 2, she broke out of that. She broke out of tank room 3 and tank room 4. But, so you go through tank room 1 and you head northeast, and you'll find yourself in what we call the main chamber. Now, don't go any farther than that. If you find yourself in the treasury, you've gone too far, and that's further northeast. But if you go into the main chamber, don't step into the giant puddle. It's more of a pond this time of year. It's full of acid. But oh boy, you can't miss it in the main chamber. You'll see her.
All right, sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for your help there, buddy.
Okay.
Will we need visitor passes?
That's true. You probably do need some visitor passes. Right past me back here, you're gonna find Chef. It's Gorbin Chef, and he's gonna give you your visitor passes. He's the head ooze rearer. I mentioned him a moment ago.
Sounds fantastic. Go get our visitor passes.
Yeah, let's
Sounds
go get
great.
visitor passes.
FT Barnum, it is an honor to have you here. We can't believe you're here.
The pleasure is all
It's
mine.
amazing.
I am amazing. Thank you.
Yes, oh boy. The greatest wizard that ever lived. The Necrolich of ages. The 3,000. The man older than Nemoria itself. Oh,
He even
Can
has
I-
all
can I
his
use my ring-
fingers.
Can I use my ring of my illusion and just like start creating like fireworks and stuff behind him?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me just give me a straight up D20 roll to see how good these are. Like, even on a 1, they're still gonna happen, but
That's a nat 20.
oh shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
As he begins walking, every step he takes is like in a cheesy action movie where like the dust comes up from like bullets hitting the ground, but instead of dust, it's like flower-shaped fireworks. You've got whiz bangs, shit gobblers. You've got Billy bombs, wit
like,
digits, cherry bombs.
Words appear in there like, wow!
Yeah.
Jeez!
And you hear
Pow!
the other
Zam!
people in the audience like, ooh, and you just hear, my husband could do better than that. Those don't even look real. And you just see Sarah over there like walking towards the entrance. But everybody else is just like amazed. And you even hear, oh, wow! You know, back down in the gnome land where we used to live underground, oh, jeez, we had a big park. There was a lake in the middle of it with a giant sphere egg. We don't know what the egg was, but it would open up and fireworks would shoot out at the end of every... Oh, God, wow! Oh, boy! It reminds me of home. Oh, boy!
FT Barnum's time is very valuable. We have to get going.
Yeah, you guys, I can't believe it. Wow! Wowie, wow! Oh, boy!
So yeah, we're going. So, seriously, we should really take this guy's identity for our crew. I mean, if they're going if he's advertised himself well, we could probably get some really good shit out of people.
Oh, I'm fully expecting to take advantage of
we
all
should,
of this.
yeah.
This feels great.
I know. As an onlooker, it feels amazing. So I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
This feels morally like we might be crossing the line.
Hey, Egg, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
What's the worst thing you've ever done, Egg? Tell me. I mean, other than smashing a poor, already tied up wizard's fingers into oblivion.
He did accidentally kill a goblin yesterday. Or today.
4
hours ago.
Today.
This. Just this.
Well, we'll just say, if you stick with us, this is not going to be anything.
This is baseline.
This is so tame.
Oh, and I'm just gonna get the visitor passes, guys.
You should really check your morality and just flip it upside down, honestly.
Egg is gonna walk up to the guy that we're supposed to grab visitor passes from.
Oh, hey, I'm Gorbachev.
Jesus. Are we in a Pizza Hut right now? Like,
No, I'm Gorbin Chef.
oh, Gorbin Chef. All right, sounds. You egg.
I'm
you're getting
Gorbin
the
Chef,
passes.
the Hobgoblin.
Can
Can I help you?
with FT Barnum. and
Oh,
we
yes,
need
FT
the
Barnum.
Visitor passes.
Absolutely. Here you go. Now, I got to warn you, I do suffer from a mental illness. It's called mouth aphasia. My accent and the way I talk changes based on the mood I'm feeling.
Really? So do every citizen of your plane have this?
No, just me. I have heard it's pretty common, but, in case I sound different later, I'll still introduce myself as Gorbin Chef. Now, if you'll take your visitor passes, we have built a temporary wall here that separates the east and west side of the room you're in. But if you want to, you can just pass straight on through. I heard you guys are going to go check out the
polyhedrous.
the mother load, yes?
The mother load, yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to your symposium later today on the behavioral habits of oozes in heat, FT Barnum. It's something that, as a ooze rearer myself, I've always found very fascinating and, if I say, mildly arousing.
Oh, I promise you, it's gonna blow your mind.
Oh, I agree with you with there. I mean, ooze heat is very arousing.
I can't think of a better way to phrase what just came out of your mouth, little
Exactly.
raccoon buddy.
Tubi that's on his on Trey's arm starts vibrating a lot, just like ooze heat.
Oh,
There
I
you go.
see. You've already got your own lover.
Yes.
In a different world where there's a lot less fantastical races, that might be considered pretty extreme and gross. But in this world where, half dragons, half orcs, dwarves, goblins, and
I mean, hey, if you can't love a
tieflings-
slime girl, I don't want to
yeah,
be a part
exactly.
of it.
Slime girls. We all know where it's at, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All
I
right.
like you. You're not going to die.
All right, now when you're going through there, please don't tear down my wall. I spent all morning building it, and by all morning I mean the last 3 hours.
We'll be very careful.
All right, thank you. I am Gorbin Chef. Don't tear down my wall.
Okay.
It's separating it's
beautiful
separating
fuck.
good interns
You
from the bad
beautiful.
interns.
All of that for that.
I fucking hate you.
It took me a
And
while
I
because
love you.
I'm like I know Gorbin Chef is for something, but I don't know who.
Have you done a Pizza Hut commercial?
Just head on through there. The wall is there to separate the good from the bad interns. That's all that matters.
How structurally sound is this wall?
Oh, it's made out of like crates and barrels. It's not structurally sound at all.
Egg's gonna grab the visitor passes and distribute them.
All right, you each have a visitor pass. I'm assuming Egg put his on upside down because he wasn't paying attention. He's nervous.
Is it on a lanyard?
No, it's like a sticker.
Oh yeah, it's like kind of cocked sideways.
Yep,
It's
okay.
at a Dutch angle.
Perfect.
For sure.
Perfect.
Trey just keeps on trying to stick it on, but it won't stick to the first, so it keeps falling off. He's like, damn it, what the hell? What the hell is going on?
In character, FT Barnum, Charles, just magically just slaps it onto his chest, and it is perfectly like perpendicular with the floor. He's in the fucking zone.
All right. Do you guys head north?
Yes.
All right. You head north and you find yourself into tank room 1. In this room, there's a 15-foot tall tank made of brass that's glowing with blue liquid that's filled inside of it. Pipes run from what appear to be special types of barrels with brass banding instead of iron banding to and from the tank. And they seem to be dripping small drips of yellow acid or something sizzling into the liquid of the tank. Outside of that, you see the passageway to the northeast.
No, should we try to go get those glass lassos?
That would be ideal, yes.
Yeah,
we
right,
should probably
yeah.
get those
that
first.
seems
Yeah.
like the best. Should we check out this tank at all? See if there's maybe something we could use to herd the news?
Yeah, I think if we're going to do anything, we should try to find a way to hurt it and then also control it. So
Yeah, well, we just
Yeah.
needed to not hurt us so we can kill it.
Yeah, I'll roll to see if I can like investigate this tank with the blue shit in
Okay.
it and see if there's any way we can like utilize. Hey,
you know, I
nat
don't even-
20.
All right.
I can stop bullshitting. Just nat 20.
The nat 20 fixes all problems. There's a t-shirt.
Until it doesn't. It's like, oh no.
So the scent coming from this lets you know that this is some very caustic liquid in here. As you kind of like peer into the barrels and try to figure out what's going on, the gadgets and the machinery that's whirring around in here, it seems in these barrels they have taken chunks of a ooze creature and like masticated it, and they've liquefied it, and they're dripping it into these like vats, almost like they are producing some kind of alchemic substance.
Are there any small containers of this?
There is a box next to what appears to be an outlet near the bottom of the big vat, and in there are a series of cork or swig-topped bottles.
Okay. Ag is gonna steal a few of those.
Okay,
Just a few.
they weigh about a pound each.
Jesus. Okay.
They're
That's
thick
fine.
glass.
We'll call it an even 3 then.
Okay. Do you want to try filling them with
Um,
liquid?
Oh, yes.
Okay. There's just a little nozzle there. You stick the bottle under there, you open the nozzle, and it drips out. And you realize quickly it's not a liquid coming out. It's like a gelatinous, like slimy substance. And it is glowing blue.
Can I just say how much it hurt me when you said even 3? it hurt so, like, I don't know why, but I mean, you say
an
even and then
3,
say an
Brown
odd,
Vito.
No.
An even 3.
I can't do that. No.
Hey, Trey, what does Tubi think of this?
I don't know.
Oh, I speak ooze, that's right.
Yeah.
Tubi, what do you think of this?
Tubi's wiggling around a whole bunch, and Tubi looks like you're getting the feeling that Tubi is disgusted and terrified. Tubi does not like what's in that bottle or in the
Ugh.
tank.
I've never
Tubi
seen
is like shying away, like ripple waves, but away from the tank.
Oh, I've never seen him do this before.
I mean, I feel bad for Tubi, but that has to be a good sign for using this against the polyhedrus.
Perhaps.
I would have to say so, yes. Do alchemists, so with the bottles and stuff that I have, do they have corks and
Some
stuff?
of them would. You would have like a couple like little jars and stuff.
I'm going to take out my alchemist kit, and I'm going
Yep.
to try to collect as much of this as possible.
Okay.
There's
you
some
get-
more vials. In
Yeah,
there.
there's also
Oh.
more bottles there too.
Oh, let's take as many as we possibly fucking can.
Let's see. You took 3,
Yeah.
so there's going to be 9 more bottles in that crate.
I'll grab 2 more to even it out to 5.
You're lucky 5 is one of the only odd numbers I really like because you can divide things by 5.
You can divide things by 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
but not
You're
but not
lucky.
even.
You're lucky.
2
5's the
more for
only
an
odd number I
even
like.
7.
It's the only odd number you can divide other numbers by.
I meant easily for me.
Fair, that's fair.
3 divided by 3 is 9. I lied. 9 divided by 3 is 3.
you
That's
go.
right.
3 divided by 3 is 1.
Don't mind me,
dude.
the engineer going into calculus this fall.
Have
do well.
fun.
This has been Math with Room and Bard.
2 plus 2 is 17.
It can be.
Worse.
Imaginary numbers suck ass.
Oh, so my favorite is 1 plus 1 equals window because it's true.
It does.
It does. 1
Yeah,
plus 1 equals
1 plus 1 equals window.
That's a plus sign. Back to the podcast.
I love our
so
visual
he's,
joke.
He's taking 5, then I'll take the...
There was 12 total. 12 minus 5
7.
is 7.
Uh-huh. I'll take the other 7.
All right.
I can handle it.
There you go. 1 plus 1 equals window.
Also,
So many
actually,
more ones. And
um,
that's a very visual joke, Brown
Yeah.
Vito.
It'd be
Equal.
11 plus 11
One
equals
plus.
window.
No,
What?
it's 1 plus 1 because you read it out.
No, get out of here.
1
Stop!
plus
Stop!
equals window.
Get out of here. Go home. You're grounded
Okay.
from the podcast.
Bye, guys.
All right. What were you going to do, Charles?
I was going to ask, is there any way for me to be able to tell just by observing it what it is? Like, what would I need to
You
check
could
for
use
that?
your alchemical kit to kind of run a series of experiments to figure it out.
I don't really have time, I guess, for that.
We, at the very least, you could do like a basic chemistry test, like testing the pH and doing stuff like that. Like you would be able to ascertain a little bit of information within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to give that a go.
Okay, give me, let's see, you're going to use your alchemy kit and you're proficient in it, so give me a d20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Oakley dokley.
You know we can make this really quick. Egg, take a little sip
That's a nat 20.
No.
Oh, shit. You don't
of it. Did
need
all of
to-
us get on that 20?
Yeah, it went 20, 20, 20. 10, 10, 2, 20. 5 cents a minute, 10 cents for the first 5 minutes, and 10 cents a minute every minute after that.
Free after 5 p.m.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, that aged us a lot.
Yeah, it did.
Didn't age me because I don't recognize that at all.
Oh, that's
The
because
free app. Did you grow up poor?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Well, cell phones
Uh-huh.
back then, like
You
when you're on
know
when you're on a
cell
minute
phones?
basis.
Oh,
when you
yeah.
had to buy minutes for your phone, but
Uh-huh.
after 5 p.m. it was free. It didn't charge you.
I
now
guess
10,
I never...
10, 220, you could go use any payphone, and instead of paying the quarter and the dimes, you type 10, 10, 220, and it connects you to an operator. And then you type in the number you want to go to, and it just charges them money per, like, the first 5 minutes
Isn't
were like
that
10 cents a minute.
Isn't that like star 64, star 69, something
Star
like that?
69 calls the person back who just called you.
Yeah.
You're thinking of 1-800-COLLECT.
Or maybe that's what I'm
But
thinking.
1-800-COLLECT was more expensive. And it was limited on time, where 10, 10, 220 was unlimited. But there was like 10, 10, 210,
Yeah, I was
10,
gonna
10,
say-
220. There was a bunch of companies doing it.
I was just gonna say, I was thinking like for like cell phones, my entire like nobody got cell phone until like I was in high school,
Yeah.
and
That's because that's when they finally became not
but
$100 in the
yeah.
size of a freaking lunchbox.
but at that point it
Did I say not $100?
Yeah.
I meant not $1,000. It's funny how cell phones started really expensive, went down, and now we're back to them being $1,000 again.
Yeah.
it also went from really big to really small to really big.
I know. All right. With a 20, a nat 20 on your alchemy check, you ascertain the following. This is an alchemical formula that you are partially familiar with. Not super familiar, considering you don't really do actual alchemy in your job, but enough to have read some books to bullshit your way around, and you think this is what is called blue sticky acid. This, it looks like they are mass-producing oversized vials of sticky bomb or sticky sock acid, and maybe selling it. But what you do is you kill an ooze, you take the remaining ooze substance, and you mix it with a gelatinous substance, which, looking around this room, you're starting to notice the details of, like, dead horses and other, like, hooved animals. And so it looks like they're probably making gelatin, mixing this in there with some other, like, reagents, and they are creating a slime that is incredibly acidic. So when it is used as a weapon and it breaks, it will stick to whatever is supposed to take the acid damage, and it will deal acid damage over time.
These motherfuckers are making napalm.
Yes.
Party the fuck on.
So, is there more going on with this? Because if they're doing the horses, that means they're covered in the honey, which I think it's like gelatinous honey. Because
honey
it's cum,
horses.
and it's magical, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so is there more affected than just...
You're
acid?
definitely able to maybe figure that out with some rolls.
Okay, I'll
Give me a nature check.
Hey, I'm actually... No, okay, I'm okay at nature. Okay, that's a 19.
So,
All right, everybody. He rolled a 19. What happens now?
yes, these are the honey ooze horses. These, you're realizing, on top of what he realized, that these oozes that are covered in guano also make this acid flammable. You have literally discovered napalm, like a napalm factory. And now you're starting to put together why all the barrels have dragons on them. They have been producing weaponry for some kingdom with the dragon sigil.
God, this would be so fucking cool if it wasn't terrifying.
Can I do a history check and see if I know anyone whose coat of arms has a dragon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Way around.
Shit, is it 82?
It's 1982, and we're in Nam again. No one on the podcast is going to get that joke or
No,
reference,
that was-
and they're all going to think we don't know when Vietnam was.
Exactly, that's strictly for me. Yeah.
15.
What was your check?
15.
Yeah, but
history.
History. Yes. You know that in the kingdom of Helion, there is a province that has a coat of arms, which is a circled dragon breathing fire on its own tail. You don't recall the name of it, but you're sure if you looked at a map later, you could figure it out. However, right now, what you do recall is that province has been a warmongering province for much of its history, and they recently have discovered deposits in the mountains near this area that contain precious gems and gold and metals, and they have asked for permission to mine it. However, the Caverns Deep settlement currently holds territory rights over this area and is not giving anyone permission to mine or exploit the mineral rights of the area.
This is bad, guys. This is not a great thing.
Why? What did you find out? What do you know?
I don't know which province it is, but the dragon sigil on those barrels matches one of the aggressive provinces around, and I think they might be making this stuff, and he holds up the vial with the blue shit, as like war weapons.
We might need to destroy this place.
That is well above our pay grade. We're only getting paid for the monster.
How are we supposed to make more money if Caverns Deep is destroyed?
Mercenarianism.
Mercenarianism.
However you say that word.
Sorry, guys.
See,
I have mercenarianism.
I'm with you, Trey, on the fact that I don't
can't go to your
way above my
Presbyterian
pay
church.
grade,
I'm
but
a
also
mercenarian.
shit.
Yeah. I know it's bad,
My
but I
doctor
mean,
Because I
officially
can't.
diagnosed
We're
me
a
with
long ways
mercenitism.
away from anywhere else where I can make cold hard cash.
But I started taking
So-
meds and it cleared right up.
I'm on the MSD, the mercenary spectrum disorder.
Those are just the Marines, aren't they? I respect the troops. But if these people are going to wage war and destroy the only settlement around for miles where I can make money, I don't want these people to succeed. So I have an idea. What if we just let loose the ooze and see what it does?
I mean, I thought that was what we
What-
were going to do anyways.
So
I mean, they have it
you
trapped.
you can speak to oozes.
Yeah.
What if we tried to convince it to join us to take down
It
this
could be
whole
a mentor for
establishment?
Tubi.
Shit.
I feel like this
Trey's
plan
giving
might
him like
not
the
be
biggest puppy
great.
dog guy.
Hey, you're my brave boy again.
Twinks on top.
Yes, he is.
Twinks on top.
Twinks on top. Twinks on top. That's correct.
You know it's good when
That's
you hear the DM
correct.
just go, shit.
All
right.
Think about this. I gotta look something up in a book.
Because I think we can use this to our advantage. The downside is we're supposed to bring this thing in dead, aren't we?
Yes. But if we just take some of its, like, tell it to hide and see if we can just take some of its, like, ooziness.
Oh,
Well-
we
We can be like, see, it's dead.
For the mission, did we have to bring back proof that it's dead or just a piece of it?
Proof that it was dead. You had to bring its core back.
That
Well, West.
Basically, you had to bring back proof that the problem was solved. It would stop raiding caravans.
West Tex Jones said that the polyhedrus escaped a week ago and fucked up a city or caravan, and that they're trying to make it into a city destroyer. So if we could maybe get like him to write down that plan and then bring them proof that we destroyed the cave.
Give me a perception check really quick.
all of us or just him?
Everyone.
One. The dice have
Six.
turned on me.
18.
With an 18, you look at the wall and you see a map. And this map has distribution routes. But it also has a big X over Caverns Deep's location. And written in very crude common is eat.
Trey will take the map. I think this might be important.
Well, that doesn't look promising in the slightest for the prospects of Caverns Deep.
No, it doesn't.
I think we have to do something about this whole establishment.
I
And we're already in here, which we've already done most of the work if you really think about it.
Look,
I-
okay, I think trying to convince, since he can speak ooze, I think trying to convince it to be part of us, it can mentor Tubi, it would be great. It's plan A. When that plan goes south, because it will, 100%, without question, we'll kill it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is if we free it, at the very least, it will attack its
It'll
captor.
attack everything.
Well, what if we can convince it just to attack the captors if we free it?
That's like me trying to convince Tubi not to eat anything when it's hungry. It's just going to do what a ooze do.
What if we call everyone into the room and then we release it?
Oh,
Ooh, we did say we'll show them how to triple lasso.
Yes.
What if
the triple lasso? Yes.
What if so take one off? What if the other two of us go around and when they take one off, we take the other ones off as well?
Yes.
or it's a couple extra, so it's like very little holding it.
And then we have them all in one space.
You still have the ring that makes an illusion of you, right? That was one of the
That
rings.
is that
Vito's
is-
got it.
I have
Or,
minor illusion,
sorry,
but
Trey has it.
but you, what do you have? Because I have the.
I
minor
have
illusion.
the I wrote it down
They
somewhere.
don't-
The ring of thaumaturgy or whatever.
Yeah.
But it can only affect smells.
Yes.
You have the ring that they were using to make the minor illusion,
Alright.
the fake mirror image,
fake mirror
basically.
image, alright.
Because your ring allowed you to have multiple.
Yeah, it can be used at the same time. All of them at
Yeah.
the same time. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I can make a minor illusion of him down there, but we'd have to figure out some way how to make it seem like he's speaking through that. Because
Well-
minor illusion, it can't do sound.
I'm not a spell man. I'm a sword man.
I can attempt ventriloquism, boys. I've been dabbling a little bit even before I came to Caverns Deep.
I mean, honestly, that's going to be our best
You're
shot.
an alchemist who ventriloquizes?
I'm a jack of all trades, my friend.
I thought your name was Charles.
I'm a Charles of all trades, my friend.
Okay. Well, let's keep going.
Jack
Maybe
is
we'll
his
find
government
some
name.
other fucked up shit
You.
in another room.
All right, let's get this going.
So
I think
should we
have
not get the other lassos, or
We should. We should
All
take
right.
all of them
We
off so that it is
absolutely
not
should.
obstructed of its movement, and let the ooze try to swallow them all whole.
Okay, where are you going to head? In this room, there is the hallway to the northeast, which they told you directs to where the polyhedrus is currently being held. Or you see a room they didn't mention, which is to the straight east of you. It is closed with a door.
And that's where the ooze is.
No,
No, the ooze is
northeast is where
northeast.
they said the ooze was. They didn't tell you about the door to the east in the room you're currently in.
no? I don't want to throw our plan out the window, but there is a door here that I'm curious where it goes to.
I mean, we have visitor passes. And they seem to worship F.T.
We-
Barnum.
We could just say we were looking for the bathroom.
That's true.
I
They're
mean,
not
that is-
clearly marked.
The trope has entered chat.
This
Wait,
isn't where
this
I-
isn't the bathroom.
This isn't where I parked my car.
So I mean, do you want to try to open up this door then, or see where
Yeah,
it goes?
let's give it a little gozy go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
check for traps on it.
All right, give me a investigation check.
Nat 20 again.
What?
I've-
You guys are
I've-
going to enter combat, and ones are just going to be thrown
that's
at you
exactly
like
what it
arrows.
is.
I'm using all of them up right now.
Oh yeah.
There is no traps on this door. However, it does appear to be locked with a very simple lock mechanism.
I don't have a lock picking kit. Wait, that's a lie. I do have thieves' tools.
There you go. Give me a d20 roll, and are you proficient in thieves' tools?
No.
What's your background?
Well, criminal. So
You
yeah,
are,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Duh. So, 17.
Perfect. You push a little stick through the side of the door, and you lift it up, and it opens the latch on the other side of the door.
Beautiful.
It's unlocked.
Open door.
It doesn't open as you say that.
What the fuck?
I open the door.
It opens in front of you as you put force upon the door. In this room, you find another barrel room or another tank room, very similar to the one you were just in. However, this room appears to have a much bigger level of processing. There are crates upon crates lining the walls, all already filled with this blue ooze stuff. There's probably 1,000 different bottles in this room.
All right. This might be a stupid idea. You guys can say no.
There's a doorway to the south and a doorway to the east.
Do any of you guys know spells that cast fire?
Yes.
No.
I have an alchemist's fire.
Okay.
Do you know spells that cast fire? Yes.
Well,
I have an item that makes fire.
Okay, I'm just saying.
leave me alone.
I'm just saying. If the shit goes to fan and we're trying to run out of here, hawk it in here, and the whole thing will. Because I'm assuming there's more tank rooms like this that are filled like this, and once one goes on fire, I mean, everything will go to
Yeah,
hell.
that sounds like a great contingency plan in case
And then
shit
maybe-
hits the fan.
Maybe
this
it
sounds
would also
like a
kill the
good
ooze.
call.
Yes.
And it also might kill the ooze if it's still in here.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm down for that.
All
So
right.
we are going to here's the plan.
We're going to
overall,
here's
then.
the plan.
We're going to try to gather up as many people as we can, get them into that room, What I want you to do, Egg, is once they are all in the room, close the door behind them and try to barricade it or lock it so that they can't get out of the room. Meanwhile, he's casting an illusion of me, while I am somewhere hidden, ventriloquizing, if that's a word, the minor illusion to do the lasso trick, of which the ooze then will be freed. Well, no, you need to be in the room, don't you? Yes.
I don't have to.
You're the only one who can
Well, never
speak
mind.
ooze.
No.
You have to.
So somebody's got to free, and you're small enough, you might be able to get away with not
What?
being seen.
Yeah, that's fine, but
what if
we
we
should
talk
go-
to the polyhedrus first?
Yes, well,
Yeah,
we'll
obviously.
talk to the polyhedrons
we also need to
and try
scope out the
convince
room
it.
to see if there is even a door to lock.
Right. So, yeah, we'll go there, check it out, see if that's an option, and that's just the overall plan. Okay.
Now, there are 2 other doors that we can check in this room.
Okay. Should we? Do you guys want to see what else is in here?
Might as well.
I'll
There's one.
take a
there's
peek.
There's a door to the east and a door to the south.
To the south.
Okay. Are you checking the door for traps or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else? Does anyone else have a better investigation than 2?
I have
No.
1.
Okay.
0.
16.
All right. No traps on this door. Also not locked.
Not locked.
Not locked.
All right, I'll open it.
You open this up, and this is a 15 by 25 foot room with huge stacks of barrels and more crates filled with this blue liquid. Like, this looks like their main storage room, and it is full. So they started storing in the actual vat room.
Jesus. This is looking a
A
little
blue
spooky.
light shines from the corridor down from the east, which is the only other way out of this room. There are 3 sacks piled in the center of the room. These appear to not be the same kind of paraphernalia as the rest of the dungeon. These appear to be fresh, and none of them are marked with the dragon.
I'm gonna see if I can kind of peer into one of the sacks in the opening.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. That is 16.
Yes. So you notice a couple of things. First, there's dynamite in there.
Oh,
Attached to the dynamite is a clock that is not moving. You have found some sort of clockwork dynamite item. The next thing you notice is the sacks are marked with the sigil of Caverns Deep, or more specifically, a trading organization guild from Caverns Deep. And then as you look in there, you notice something moving. It's small, about the size of a kitten. It also appears to be clockwork in nature, and its head begins snaking around as it peers out of the sack, and you just hear it hissing, "Friends?"
Yeah.
Is it out of the sack yet?
Just its head.
Just its head?
Yes.
Does it look like a robot snake?
It is clockwork. It kind of looks like it might have a snake type of a neck and head, but you can't see the rest of its body very well. It's kind of wrapped around the dynamite.
Oh shit, what are you?
Oh, hey there, little guy. Yeah, we're friends.
Well, aren't you a curious little thing?
I'm Seltzer.
Well, that's a fun little name. What are you doing in this bag, buddy?
You hear like clicks and gears moving and like as you see the bag kind of expanding, and it starts walking out, and you see it has claws and legs and then wings on its back open up and they spread out, and you realize it is a clockwork pseudo dragon.
Ooh.
I was taking a nap, but it appears I have been woken.
Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't mean to do that. You're a cute little guy.
We were just looking for the bathroom.
Are you my new owners?
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes. Yes. Like Trey gets so excited. Yes, please. I'll be your best friend.
Ah, I was told I was getting new owners, and I am excited that you are not the smelly goblins. You're kind of smelly, and you smell like old fish, but you, he stares at Charles, you smell kind of good.
are. Thank you. I do my best to keep up appearances and not eat rotten fish.
Forgive
Hey, this
me.
fish made me very
I was
intelligent.
eating some steel they left in this bag. And like he kind
You
of
also like steel? Yeah. Trey holds out to me. He also loves eating metal.
Yes, I have to in order to keep my cogs and wheels working well.
See, you guys have so much in common. You guys would be best friends.
I guess.
By the way, this is Tubi.
Hello, Tubi. I am Seltzer, the Clockwork Dragon, a powerful beast.
Tubi vibrates.
None other are as powerful as I. Seltzer, the dragon, the terror of the high peaks.
Oh, you are terrifying, I swear. Oh,
Yeah, you are a spooky little
Can I
guy.
pinch his cheeks? Can I please pinch your cheeks?
Yeah. Is that dynamite connected to him?
No.
Okay.
So
Also, I have a...
You're not after my hoard, are you?
What's
and
your
you
hoard?
see his tail wrapping around the dynamite.
of course not. That's all yours, buddy.
Wonderful. We'll have to bring it with us.
Of course.
Of
I don't go anywhere without it.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you better tie my hands up while you're at it too. Just like making this not difficult at all. It's like, oh no, we better bring. I'm not leaving this dynamite behind. Don't you fucking worry, because we weren't gonna let it stay behind.
I have a plan. He won't like it, though. So
What
that's-
should I do with all this dynamite and health potions?
I don't know how to spend all these coins. Oh no.
It's been a while. I've been in this bag for a week. It's good to get my claws out. And you see him just like his like bronze and like copper metalled claws just digging into the stone, ripping the stone out.
How big is he?
Like the size of a large kitten.
Oh, hell yes.
This is my new.
He's smaller than I am.
Yeah, he's smaller than you, but not by much.
I was gonna say I was hoping he was
like half your size.
I was gonna say slightly bigger because then I could ride him as
You
my
can't
mount.
ride the clockwork. Okay, hold on. I mean, he can grow.
Yeah, I mean,
Now that I have this image in my mind, all clockworks can grow.
and also-
Everybody knew
also,
that.
just saying, clockworks in our world are also typically change formers.
They are typically change formers in our
Could he
world.
change form into an operating arm?
No.
How did I know in my heart you were going to ask if
Your
he
heart
could
of
be
hearts.
arms?
If it was like wrapped around me and change into an arm, and then when it needs to just change, like it gets rid of the arm and then just flies off, it would be so fucking cool.
An Omnimon dragon arm with the fucking sword.
Ooh, but before we go, I have to grab one last thing. And you see him start like rooting around in the
Is
different
it a health
bags.
potion?
And
Okay,
he
I-
pulls
I-
out a pendant and he wraps it around his neck. This was from my father. He gave it to me before I was taken away. Someday I'll find him and I'll give it back. Ah, such fond memories
That
of
is
me and
a-
father.
That is a very worthy goal.
We'll
I
help you
support you in
find
that
your
goal.
father, little buddy, if you stick with us.
The
We're-
pendant
we'll-
glows red.
Well, that's
Can I
fucking
do
terrifying.
an investigation check on this bad boy?
Yep.
I'm
This
gonna-
bad boy?
I swear, if you take this beautiful creature from us, James, I will slit
What did
your
it do?
throat.
What
I'm
did
not
you
kidding.
do?
This
Oh!
is me. This is me as a
18.
Okay.
This is me being completely serious as friend to friend. I will end you.
It's over. It's over.
This pendant is magical in nature. What its effect is, you cannot tell.
I'm going to do an arcana check.
Okay.
8.
Can I do
This
an Arcana
pendant,
check?
yes, go ahead.
That is a 12.
This pendant is magical in nature. What it can do, you are uncertain. But it seems the chain was long, and as the dragon put his like neck through it, it shrunk down to the perfect size for the dragon to wear as like almost like a shield on his chest under where his neck and his arms come together.
So fucking cool.
Hey, little buddy, what does the pendant, does it do anything for you? It's glowing. What does that mean?
That means my father is alive and well.
Oh, that's adorable, actually. Why did my heart kind of warm up?
know,
IRL
right?
and in
I-
game.
My
I wish
dad
I had
told
a
me.
pendant that said when my dad was alive.
Man, I wonder what that's like to not have a dad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
weird.
no.
It must be so weird to not have a dad.
Yeah.
I was
Freaking
speaking in
awkward as
character.
shit.
I mean, I do have a stepdad. I guess that counts. But, I mean, it does count.
But my dad, when he gave it to me, he told me he would always be with me as long as I had this pendant. So it must mean he's alive as long as I have this pendant.
So that is bringing up so many red flags, and I swear it's going to bite us in the ass eventually. But he is so damn cute that
Right?
I don't
I mean,
care.
he's fucking
I mean, look at
adorable.
me, is
Adorable.
amazing. I will ignore all the red flags for him.
He could have committed genocide, and I'd still
wait.
be
Hey,
like,
hey, who
get on
hasn't
my
committed
back,
genocide
everybody.
here? All right. If you've never committed genocide, raise your hand.
The Clockwork Dragon Pol Pot.
little dictator.
We do have one issue, and that's they know that we didn't come in with the dragon, so we will have to hide him.
That's would you mind hiding, little buddy, while we do what we need to do in here?
Ooh, you want me to take a nap?
Oh yeah, you could take a nap.
I'll
in
just
one of our-
crawl in right, and you just see him start like crawling into your backpack, and like his tail is wrapped around the dynamite, and it's being carried behind him, and the dynamite just settles into your back.
It's the
Walk
cutest.
careful.
It's my alarm clock.
Of course it is, little buddy. No
That's a
worries
hell of
there.
a wake-up call.
Yeah, my dad gave me this and said if I ever meet bad people, to set it to 10 and run.
That's actually really good advice.
I don't know what it does, but he told me to make sure I'm nowhere near.
Can I do an intelligence check to figure out if I know what it would do?
Yep. Egg pulls out a notebook and writes down in a section that he has that says things dads say. And it says, set it to 10 and run.
That is a 16.
You have with your limited like clockwork knowledge, you have an idea that it's a time bomb.
It's one of those. I know what dynamite does.
Yep.
And I know what alarms do.
Yep.
Put them together. I'm like, I'm
You
pretty
see
sure.
wires
I know.
running into it and
It's
stuff,
like-
and you are now a lot more terrified of the fact there are 3 sticks of dynamite in your buddy's backpack.
It'll be. It got here just fine. It'll be fine.
Just remember, if he ever sets it, run as far away as you can.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
All
also,
right.
I would like to use it if shit goes to family. Because that'd be good.
We could convince him. I mean, he did
You
say
can't
if-
use it. It's my clock.
I mean,
hey-
ask you to use your clock if we need to.
Oh
So,
yes.
So listen,
We'll
little,
give you
there's-
another.
There might be some bad people in here that we have to get away from. So you may actually have to use that a lot sooner than you think.
Oh, I've always wanted to see what happens.
I honestly
you-
do too.
you-
It will be amazing.
Now,
Okay. Nap time. He crawls into your pack, and you see him like he curls up on top of the clock, and like as he's sitting there, he's like.
the cutest
Can I
fucking
can I
thing.
take like some type of fabric, just put it over him and like kind of tap on the head? It's like, I love you already, Seltzer.
Yeah, you've got some leather left over from
That's
Wonder
what's like,
Boy's
you
pants.
sleep well. I
would
love you already,
kill
Seltzer.
and die for Seltzer.
Seltzer is now my god. Okay, he is all that matters.
All right. Okay, so you guys, you
Was there a charm effect cast on him? Because I think he
no,
charmed
he's
all
just
of
a
us.
cute little clockwork pseudo or a clockwork, yeah,
Pseudo
clockwork
dragon.
pseudo dragon. Okay,
You played him right into. I'm playing a tamer, like, and it's instantly. It's like, oh, a cute little thing. That
5
animal?
dire
Yes.
rats come out of the wall and nibble at you
Yes,
gently as
honestly.
they rip your legs off.
Chair bag. This is the way it's meant to go.
But they make the
this is
cutest
how I'm supposed to
little-
go. It's look at them. They're
Noises as
adorable.
they do it.
This is nature's plan. All right, just leave me be.
It's like when people tame bears and then they get killed by their bears and they're like, it's just in his nature.
We were just
Yeah,
talking
literally.
about this shit.
God damn it.
All right, what do you guys do from here? You've got a hallway, a long.
Well, honestly,
hallway.
we got Seltzer now. I say we can blow this entire thing up to smithereens. I don't care anymore.
I mean, what
we
if
should
we
search
what if we
more.
just what if we convinced Seltzer to just set the bomb for like 20 minutes and we just get out of here? The ooze will be taken care of, and and this whole place more than likely.
I mean, if we do it right in the middle where all the napalm is at. I don't know why we're calling this napalm because I have no idea what napalm means, but you said it and it sounds right.
I shouldn't have said it in character voice. That's where the confusion's coming from.
Napalm.
It's just
Napalm.
it's just very dangerous and very volatile, and I've seen it used before. In my faraway land of Moonshine Valley, coming soon.
You could find such an herb in the town of Moonwell Pass.
Ooh, I should add that to Moonshine Valley, huh? But
So do we keep our original plan or do we just
this
blow
kind
this?
of changes everything in a way.
Honestly, yeah.
Should we convince him to just set the timer and we'll get the fuck out of here?
I
We'll just.
don't know if we'll get credit, but
I mean, we can come in after everything's died down and try
We'll
to
be the
find-
first to deliver the news that this cavern exploded with all
First
this
to
shit.
deliver the news about the ooze?
And then after it's done burning for a while, we can...
Yeah, but there is also a thing where if we do kill the ooze, I would like to try to harvest something from it because I mean,
Well, yeah, we could try to come back in and see if we can...
What you know about harvesting is it has to happen within the first 5 minutes or all the stuff is destroyed.
Oh, balls. Well, we had to bring back the core, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was
The
non-negotiable.
ooze core.
Yeah, great, because they want the monster parts.
now
It's they want the monster parts or they need proof that it is no longer raiding the caravans and stuff.
So,
if is there any way we could have an idea of would the ooze be completely destroyed or could it potentially survive?
Well, you haven't seen the ooze yet, so you don't know.
We should
so what if
at
we
least-
just set a timer for a long time, like an hour, and we give ourselves an hour to get that ooze out of here? Try to kill as many people as possible.
Do
and
it.
Destroy this place.
As the dungeon master, I'm saying do it.
Yeah, I bet you like that.
Yeah, I
Having
do.
a timed
Give
element.
yourself a timed element.
Let's make it like half an hour.
or
Just something reasonable.
or
Yeah,
here,
In a
let's
time frame.
let's just how about we go do our first plan and then when that ultimately fails, then we can just have Seltzer do a shorter time and we can just throw it on the way out.
That
Well,
might
that's
not hit
we
the,
might not be able to make it over here. So half an hour, I think we could do it.
Do we have to do a
I
half
bet
hour?
we could do it in 25.
Well, fuck it, we can do it in 2.
You hear a voice from down the hall. I don't know what you're talking about, but 5 minutes is reasonable for most actions, and it's definitely not going to bite you in the ass doing it really short.
So half an hour.
Let's
half
do an
hour.
even 7.
I hate you so much.
Just keep going down, and I'm like,
Should we make a compromise and do 45?
okay. So let's go figure this shit out.
Let's do a symposium.
Now, I think the first thing we need to do is convince Seltzer to let us use his alarm clock.
Yes, that should probably be first. Hey, little buddy.
Hi.
Hey, so
Yeah.
we have hatched a plan because
Oh, I hatched.
you did. Didn't
I came
you?
out of an egg.
And I scratched the top of his head. I was like, you absolutely
yeah.
did.
You have
ate-
advantage on any persuasion checks right now.
Huh?
You have advantage on any
Oh,
persuasion
hell yeah.
checks against him right now.
Beautiful. I have beautiful persuasion anyways. So, little buddy, listen here.
Yeah.
You did say that if you ever have to encounter any bad guys.
Oh, bad guys,
You
yeah.
have to use your special alarm clock.
Oh, yeah. The alarm clock.
Well, we are surrounded by bad guys. right
Oh,
now.
terrifying.
They don't know that we are here, so to say,
Okay.
to deal with them.
Yeah.
So we need that alarm clock now.
Sorry, I ate some coins in here.
And we're gonna have to set it over here.
do you have any copper pieces on you?
I do actually.
You are now missing 4 of them.
Son of a bitch.
So we both have pets that like to eat random
Yeah,
things.
it's just fucking.
He ate 4 copper pieces
Son of
out
a-
of your bag.
So that's fine, little buddy. You enjoy that. We need that alarm clock. Will you let us use it? We promise it'll be really cool when it happens.
Oh, give me a persuasion check against his 8.
With advantage.
Yeah, he's got an 8.
Currently 13. Or no, 14.
Well, roll again. Let's see what happens.
Fucking 9. So
Okay.
14.
Yeah, I guess you can have it,
Okay.
but I have to be able to see what happens,
Oh,
Oh,
you're
you'll
gonna
see.
you're gonna get a front row seat, buddy.
and
No
you have to let me
worries.
travel with you.
Of course.
There is no other way
Yeah.
this could end. Are
And
you
if
kidding?
we find another alarm clock, you have to get it for me,
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
and also
Deal.
keep feeding me those really tasty pieces of metal.
Hey, when I get more, you may have. them.
Well, there's more in here, isn't there? How
Well,
many copper
not-
pieces do you have?
I think I had like 20.
Yeah, there's more
21.
in here.
Yeah, I had like 21.
All right, cool.
Don't worry, I also have more that I can easily give to him. Money means nothing to me.
Twice per day, whoever has seltzer on them, he will eat 1d10 random coins out of your bag.
Fuck.
What happens when there aren't any? I'm scared. Is he gonna run away?
We'll get there when that bridge is burned down.
No, now I have to sell everything just to keep him around. That's fine.
That's kind of what having a cat is like too, though.
Hey,
I have
saying,
to
like I
sell
said,
my
money means
I have
nothing
to
to
sell
me.
my
Neither do
time so I can
objects.
feed my cat, or he'll run away.
It's literally the only thing Trey cares about is pets, like his companion. So it's Tubi and Seltzer now. The only things he cares about. You two are dispendable.
Here's my alarm clock, and he like uses his tail to lift it out of the bag, and it's just like sticking out, but it's obviously way too heavy for his tail, so it's like about to drop.
Oh no!
I only have one arm. You grab it, Egg.
Give me a dexterity save.
Oh, actually, I have okay dexterity.
It was a
Oh, we need to do something about the fact you have one arm.
yeah.
Any dexterity save that requires hands, you have disadvantage on.
Cool.
Do I need to roll as well?
If you're trying to catch the dynamite falling, yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 19.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, come on. That was a nat 20. And a nat 1.
Oh, shit. And what did you get, Charlotte?
15.
Okay.
That is ridiculous.
Trey tries to like jump up and grab it, forgetting he only has one arm, and he reaches out with the wrong arm, and it just falls right past him, and then he just face plants into the ground. His ego is bruised, and he takes 1 psychic damage.
Oh.
With the 15 and the 19, you guys manage to catch it before it hits the ground. It slips out of Charles's hands, but then you quickly come in after him. Egg, and you grab the the dynamite before it hits the ground. My bad. It's heavy.
It's fine.
1 psychic damage for sucking.
Ouchies.
I feel like he has it out for me today. Or
I
something.
don't, man. You rolled the 1, not me. I could have made it way worse.
What do we want to do with this until it's time? Until it's
Time
go
is
time?
10. You got to put a 10 on, and he like starts to reach up like he's
No.
going to turn it.
No.
Sorry.
Good job, but I got it myself.
Okay.
Just put it in your bag, Egg.
I like this idea.
We already just took it out of
I
my bag.
I really like this idea.
Okay.
You, when shit hits the fan, you need to run to this room and set the timer.
Great. Egg's gonna put it in his bag, but in like a side pocket,
Well-
not the pocket with all of his water
How
and
heavy?
shit.
How heavy is it?
Dynamite sticks are like 1/4 of a pound, so like altogether it's maybe like a pound and a half.
Actually, I mean, I could carry it if you want because I'm probably faster. I can sneak out better.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but can you set the timer?
I still have a opposable hand.
But like quick?
Here, watch me do it.
No.
Your 1
Good
hour starts
job,
now.
but no.
I mean, Egg, he does have a point.
I
So
could
I
sneak out.
he could easily, probably a lot easier slip by a bunch of people if things get into a skirmish.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Or you could carry it and I could just take it from you when it.
You hear an intercom from overhead. Everybody, please report to the rear room for the symposium by F.T. Barnum, who is gracing us with his presence today. Everybody, please report to the rear room for the symposium by F.T. Barnum.
We forgot to talk to the ooze. Oopsies. Well, symposium time, I suppose.
We'll just kill the ooze, I guess.
All right.
That's fair.
Do you go back out the way you came in, or do you go down this hallway further?
We should probably go before we rouse a suspicion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go out the way we came.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys travel back out, and you reach the doorway leading into the room that if you went from that room to the northeast, it would have gone into the main chamber. And you see a bunch of people, goblins, you also see Sarah, and Sarah eyes you. Sarah catches you out of the corner of her eye looking at you.
Trey
But
waves.
you can't quite see past the dark shadow under her cowl.
And Charles under his breath says, "Spooky bitch."
Please don't
I heard
glare at
that.
the talent. Please don't speak to the talent.
That's my brave boy. That's my brave boy.
Twinks on top.
You'll be twink 6 feet
Oh.
under when I'm done with you.
Please leave.
She turns and continues walking to the back room.
Man.
All right. All right, everybody.
Do you? What, are you
Are we?
doing
Are
this
we?
in the
We're
doorway?
we're in the room now.
No,
No. Okay. Well, we're
you,
making.
you were in the doorway when you got sighted by Sarah, but now you got to go through that room to the northeast into the main chamber where the
Make
ooze is
way
supposed to be.
for the talent. Talent coming
Incoming.
through.
Okay, you guys head through?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You enter into an absolutely massive chamber. This large chamber, which is about 100 feet across, is filled with irritating caustic fumes and floating iridescent flies that bathe the entire chamber in a dim light. A wall of brilliantly bright luminescent fungi covers the northern wall, shedding a bright light for about half of the room. However, there is a large pool of deep blue liquid filling the center of the room. Its surface starts about 5 feet below the edge of the ground on which you stand. The pool itself seems to be filled with a near unbelievable amount of coins, plates, jewelry, art, and bones. Many, many bones. So let me explain what this room looks like. Picture the shape of a butterfly. Now place that butterfly in a big circle. That butterfly is the pool of liquid.
Okay.
Anywhere that's not the butterfly's body or wings is where there is ground. And the wings of that butterfly go from edge to edge, and there's just these narrow walkways over this like caustic pool of liquid. And you see a podium on a dais where the butterfly's head would be facing the rest of the room. You see a little podium where it looks like you are expected to be, as there are a bunch of these dimly lit like bugs hovering in that area, illuminating it brighter than the rest of the room with a soft yellow and green light.
All right, minor illusion we're planning, right? Me making you fake you, or are you just gonna go up there and bullshit?
I was gonna go up there and bullshit, and I thought the minor illusion was when we were in front of the ooze.
Well,
What's your guys' passive perceptions?
I'm 14.
Oh, I suppose no. Yeah, I'd say minor illusion, and then I'll
He's like, isn't the ooze the thing underneath the butterfly? Could I figure that out if it is?
Give me a investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out what this thing is. Shit.
Oh, that's an 8.
7.
Okay, with a 15, this giant butterfly-shaped liquid pool, it looks to be about 20 feet deep. This is the ooze.
Jesus.
It's really big.
Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
At its widest point, it's 80 feet across.
Gee, oh my God, Tubi, you better not ever get that big. I don't think I could.
From all the coins and bones in there, they have been feeding this a lot for a long time.
New plan. What if we just drop the dynamite right here?
It'll just dissolve it.
Like on the edge for 5.
I like
setting a backpack bomb like those terrorists during the Boston bombing.
I like bomb in fire room to cause a lot of fire first.
What the fuck was that guy's name?
I forgot.
God damn it.
Okay, I still have that alchemist's fire.
Would F.T. Barnum please approach the podium?
The talent needs a moment.
I'm just getting my notes together here for
yes.
you.
Okay, 5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes.
Thank you.
All right, so are we just gonna
You
do?
see, like, people murmuring and.
so are we
like,
just gonna
Are there
do
bleachers?
there's not necessarily bleachers, but there's like boxes, apple crates, and then like bins behind it, and bigger crates and other things, and like you see goblins and humanoids and orcs and stuff sitting all around.
So are we on like?
You're in a room with probably about like 40 to 50 people.
So is it just like they're all like on like a connected structure that's hanging above the ooze, pretty much?
Mm-mm.
No.
So it's a big circular room, and there is a butterfly-shaped pool, and that pool is the ooze. But anywhere where the butterfly isn't is just stone. Here, I can show you the picture up here.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes more sense
Yeah.
now.
Fucking hell.
I was kind of close.
Yeah, pretty damn close.
I
actually.
drew a butterfly in a square.
Yeah, no.
So
I did specifically say a circle, but close
I
enough.
was thinking more if we were like in like a big circular room, and then just most of that was taken up by ooze, and then we're like over it.
Okay, new plan.
Well, you are kind of over it because so where the edge of that pool is, 5 feet down is where it starts.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of if we did use the bomb and it would explode, would they fall into the ooze?
Some might.
Definitely not all.
No. So do we set the bomb and run, and then while that goes off, we can throw the alchemist fire into the other room, or do I go set the bomb in the fire room? Well, you bullshit, and then we work from there.
I would say, yeah. I think our best bet is set bomb in fire room. We are going to stick with the original plan of freeing this thing and seeing if it can take out as many of these guys as possible. We'll minor illusion myself, and I'll ventriloquist from somewhere in the room.
All right. So if I do that, I'll minor illusion, and then I'll go set the bomb, and you guys take care of that. And then as soon as I set the timer, I'll come back here as fast as I can.
Yes.
Egg, with your 15 perception you had a moment ago, you see that there are these glass lassos that have been extruded from under the rockwork, and they kind of wrap around this ooze, which is why it's squished in the middle to give it that butterfly shape.
Okay.
And there is 3 of them holding the midsection, and then 1 on each side of it, kind of pushing in the outer edges of it, which give it the 2 separate wing shapes.
Yeah.
But they are under the ground area, and they look like they must have like drilled holes underground into where this like pool area is, and then inserted these things and wrapped them around the ooze.
Okay.
FT Barnum, please. We are limited on time. We have a lot of new people to train in today. And as you hear that, like, all of the interns enter into the room now, and now there's like 75 people in this room.
Okay.
We just need one more moment for
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
I'm gonna talk to the ooze real quick and see if I can catch a read.
All right.
I just need to see what its vibe's at right now. I'm assisting, and he wants to make sure I'm good at talking to the ooze.
He is my ooze translator.
Okay.
He helps me out a lot, so.
What are you doing?
Did you drink while we were going to find the polyhedrus?
Yep. All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to the polyhedrus.
Okay.
Ag is gonna go up and
You walk up to
just
the edge.
try to see, like, he's gonna do like wiggle, wiggle, squish, wiggle, wiggle, stretch, wiggle,
Just watching
wiggle.
this skinny little 19-year-old boy just.
The ooze attempts to wiggle back, and the entire cave shakes.
Good.
Some rockwork falls from the ceiling into the ooze, and the ooze, you can tell, is irritated, angry, and furious.
Is it angry at me, or is it angry
In
at the
general.
situation?
It's
okay.
pissed. It's trapped. For some reason, it cannot dissolve the rockwork around itself, and it
Yeah.
can't dissolve this glass around it. And these are the first things it's ever met it can't dissolve. You are getting a feeling of like latent animosity and absolute blood-curdling rage from this thing.
Okay, it's feeling fine. We're good to go. I'm gonna look at Charles and just go like, "Oh no, it's angry."
Oh, great.
So I'm assuming it's gonna say no to our alliance.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be on our side.
No,
but-
I think we're gonna have to
we
kill
could
it.
probably just kill it.
Yeah.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay.
All right,
Everybody, please put a round of applause together. FT Barnum.
All right,
all right.
boys and girls, thank you.
all right, hide somewhere, and I'm gonna use the ring to cast minor illusion to create FT Barnum
Yep.
walking up.
Okay.
That
FT
looks like
Barnum
him.
is walking up to the stage.
Yep.
This is a lot of D20 rolls I have to make to see who sees through the illusion.
Just do one that does all of them and roll really low. I don't know. That's up to you. If you want,
You want me to do all of them for one?
No.
Okay. Give me a minute here. Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a whole bunch of D20s. And if the average result is high, enough members of the audience determine that's not FT Barnum, that's an illusion. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're immediately hostile. They know FT Barnum is a magic user, but it does mean they will be suspicious and perhaps pay more attention to the things around them than what they're supposed to be focusing on.
Would that be against like my deception at all, or?
I think to see through minor illusion is against your spell save.
Nah, I don't have a spell save right now.
So it'd be intelligence modifier plus 8.
Oh no.
So they have to be the 9.
We should have given that shit to Charlotte.
Or would it be proficiency as well? Because then it'd be 11.
No, you're not proficient in spellcasting.
Not yet. Next level. So they all have to roll really, really bad.
Yeah.
No, if this doesn't work, boys, I have a plan.
Okay.
I'm the world's greatest showman.
You definitely notice a few people in the audience are seeing through the illusion, or at least realizing it's an illusion, and they're trying to figure things out, but nobody necessarily seems to be taking much attention to these naysayers. It's almost like a couple conspiracy theorists in an audience of people who believe in science. Except this is kind of the opposite of that. However, Sarah is in the audience, and Sarah immediately turns her attention on you, Trey. And she pulls back her hood, revealing what could only be described as a half-human, half-Aarakocra bird person. Aarakocra. She has a long neck with plumage around it, but the face of a human, but it's craned over. And she looks at you with beady black eyes, and you see her mouth something. How good would you say your character is at reading lips?
He knows thieves can't. So,
Okay.
potentially pretty good.
Give me a perception check without proficiency. And if you get a 15 or better, you know exactly what comes out. A 10 to 15, you know roughly what comes out. And under 10, nothing.
So no proficiency.
No proficiency.
That is a 19 on the die. So that'd be 21.
You see her mouthing out, I knew it, frauds. And you think she is beginning to speak out the words to a spell.
I have no way to stop that. Guys, we need a... Sarah found out and...
No worries.
Wait, feet clap, what?
I didn't want to metagame
All right.
too hard.
On the count of 3,
I mean,
Trey.
I'm right by him because it was
on the
just...
count of 3, Trey,
Yeah.
destroy the illusion.
All right.
And then I will come out and make a grand entrance and make it seem like it was just a fun little joke.
All right.
All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gonna do an explosion thing for minor illusion. to
And then
explode it.
Oh, what are you doing?
Keep going.
And then F.T. Barnum comes barreling into the room going, ha ha ha! Oh, it's always fun to joke. It feels good to laugh, doesn't it, everybody?
Give me a deception check.
As he's running up, Ag is gonna nudge Trey and be like, "We gotta get them up on their feet and clapping.
Okay.
That was
Why?
an 11.
Drop concentration."
Sarah rolled a 10. She believes that you didn't intend... How to put this? Sarah has a belief system in place, but she has stopped casting whatever spell she was about to. And she puts her hood back up, and you see her slink away into the darkness. And she disappears from your view.
Can I also stealth?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That is a 14.
Okay.
And I want to stealth so I can sneak out of the room.
You manage to get out of the room with ease. Everybody's facing forward. You just
All right.
kind of back up, and you're out of the room.
Before I leave, I give Charlotte a thumbs up and egg like the okay symbol, be like, time to go.
Here's how we're going to do this.
And so I'm going to head towards the...
It's going to take you, without arousing any suspicion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turns to get to the room with all of the barrels of the napalm.
That far away, Jim.
You were quite a ways.
All right.
So we're going to do 9 turns of you needing to make sure you don't fail 3 checks of keeping this audience's attention until people start leaving this room.
Okay.
Okay, now they are all there to see a show. They want to be entertained, and they want to be entertained strongly. And also they want to learn. Your DC starts at an 18. The minimum your DC can be is a 12. So you can, any damage you do, you can reduce it to a 12. But it will stay at 12 no matter what past that point.
Okay.
All right. So your DC is starting at 18. And you, Egg, can give him the help action on this. Or you can individually roll your own if you want. But if you do, your fails count against him.
Okay. Gotcha.
But if you give him the help action, you will give him, with a successful help action, you'll just give him like a +2 to whatever his rolls were. If you critically fail, though, you will automatically fail his check.
Great.
That's 9 turns even at a full dash movement.
I said 9 turns to get there without arousing suspicion. So just walking casually. I said 8 rounds without arousing suspicion. 9 rounds without arousing suspicion. But if you want to dash, you will take a risk of arousing suspicion, but you will get there in 4 rounds instead.
Do you think you could handle 9 rounds?
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just
Okay.
gonna do
yeah. I think I'm going to be fine.
non-suspicion.
All right, so here we go. And I'm going to need you, based on your rolls, to give me your performancing out loud for this audience. You approach the
Would casting bardic inspiration on myself rouse any suspicion? Like
No.
if I like
it's
tap
like
my-
hype, it's like hyping yourself up as you're
Yeah.
going on stage.
I'm going to, because I have 3 slots for that. I'm
Okay.
going to do 1 on myself and 2 on Egg.
You can only have
One
one
at a time.
At a time.
1 at a time. Okay. Then I'm just going to give it to Egg just in case.
Okay. But yeah,
I
like
think-
it's as much
but
as
it-
like just looking
yeah.
over to him. And
I was
be
gonna
like,
say
"Good job."
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
and you can
So
use it.
I look over at Egg and I go, brave boy.
You feel
Link
empowered and
Santa.
swell up inside of you. You're like, oh, I am? All right, here we go.
You have an inspiration. Don't forget it.
That's what, a D6?
Yeah.
And you can add that to any check.
All right, so we're starting at a DC 18. I want your opening statement, but first, give me a roll for the room. The room right now is uproarious. They are excited, but as you approach the stand, the clapping happens, and then they quiet down. Every eye in this room is on you, Charles Latanius, except FT Barnum, the world-renowned monster hunting expert / entrepreneur / entertainer / necrolich of ages before ages past.
And Charles Latanius is going to have an internal monologue of sorts that's just like, well, you've always wanted to fill a room. Just didn't think that this would be the way you would go about it.
This is by far the biggest audience you've ever had.
Pretending to be another man.
A couple other people, more people have entered the room, and now your numbers are swelling into around 100.
Not just pretending to be another man. Pretending to be a man.
That we
That we
killed.
To be fair, he now that he was a part of this as well. I'm like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy
To
wholeheartedly.
be fair, we were like, me and you were like that to begin with.
Yeah, he was.
I think
fuck this
Egg was the
guy.
only one that had an issue.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. You want me to roll for the room?
Roll the room. This is your first check.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 6, 7.
And is this a performance or
Yeah.
Yeah,
persuasion?
yep. This is his performance check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You've got it. What is give me your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming all the way out here to learn more about oozes and especially watch me watch me share my love and passion for such an interesting specimen.
Yeah, I want to fuck it.
One that has seemingly given you all quite a bit of power. And you all and knowledge is power. And you want to be more powerful, right?
All right, so that was a success. Would Egg like to assist any further with this or save it for next round? Because he was already successful. You can see that.
Yeah. I'm gonna save it for next round.
All right. So we go over to our little raccoon buddy.
Oh, I actually have stuff to do. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta make it over there.
Yeah, you have to make it over there.
All right.
There are people in your way. So I need you, and these are going to be pretty easy rolls because you're just taking your time trying to look non-suspicious, right? Mm-hmm. You're just walking through, and a couple people are like kind of looking at you or whatever. Are you maintaining, just like trying to keep blended in?
Yeah.
Give me another stealth check.
Ooh, that is a 8.
An 8? You're fine.
Okay. Woo!
Yeah,
That
you're
was
fine.
cool. I was
Okay.
worried on that. I'm like, that was a low roll.
Round 1 is complete. Round 2. You can now choose persuasion, performance, or intimidation. This audience is ready to hear whatever you have going on. So your best bet is probably persuasion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you might be asking yourself, What is an ooze, really? How many of you in here could tell me wholeheartedly in a full paragraph tell me, what is an ooze?
An ooze is a life partner that, with proper precautions.
It's something I just want to fuck.
It seems
Some girls are sexy as shit.
Seems like we got a room full of God. Once upon a time, I knew a guy who had that same amount of passion for you, but I think that passion drove him a little bit crazy. So try to reel it in here, boys and girls. You are.
I'm the person of Slime Girl Fuckers Anonymous.
What was your roll on that one?
Oh, I didn't roll yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Give me your roll.
1. Can I help?
Okay. Hold on. So a couple things happened here. First round, I forgot to have you roll for your damage. So give me your D6 plus your thing.
My charisma
Yep.
modifier, 6.
Okay. So immediately you're already down to the DC 12.
Okay.
But you did just roll a 1. So you fail. Even if you assist him, the 1 is still a 1.
That's fair.
Like if you rolled low, then assisting him could bump him up to the like if he got a 10, you could potentially assist and give him the 12.
Yeah.
But a 1 is an auto fail. The audience immediately, as you were like, "Hey, reel it back in," they turn on you.
I want to fuck it. We love fucking oozes.
They like you can start seeing like eyes like looking around like, did he just say not to have sex with oozes? What are we even here for? And you see like the Ooze Sex Anonymous group in the corner of the room, like they're all wearing their OSA badges, and like you can see them looking around like, yeah, I thought we were all here to relapse. What the frick? And let's bring it on over to our little I'm assuming you're not going to do anything this turn,
No,
Egg.
I'm not.
Yep. Raccoon Boy, give me your stealth check.
Why does the world hate me so much?
Did you get...
That's also a 1.
Oh, no. Okay. You keep going, nothing bad happens.
I don't like that.
All right.
Yeah, can I change to full-on sprint?
Next turn.
All right.
Okay. Next round. Give me your initial roll, Charles. I guess FT Barnum.
Another dirty 20.
Okay, amazing. You're crushing it. Tell me what you say now to sway the audience back to your side.
Oh, boys and girls, I'm just telling you to reel it in, because I want you to hold on to that energy the next time you decide to stick it in an ooze, if you catch my drift.
Oh, yeah!
Can't waste all that ooze fucking energy on me now, can you?
Give me the ooze shot!
I got all the kung for ooze.
Oh, there's ooze shots for everybody in here.
The
Don't you
crowd
worry.
just explodes. It's like a guar show. The big dick flying out, spraying cream everywhere.
Charles's internal monologue once again, or internal dialogue just goes, I wish my mother was here to see me.
Egg, do you have any assistance for him?
No.
Okay.
He got a dirty 20.
We go
That's
back
good
to
enough.
our raccoony
Oh,
boy.
do I roll damage?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Give me
Roll
your damage.
the damage. That's 9.
All right. So that was 6 and a 9. So that puts you at 15.
That's the 6 number.
That's the funny 6 number. Okay.
Now, do I just full-on run because of my 1? But that'd be metagaming a little bit. Because I haven't because Trey hasn't noticed anything.
That's fair.
So
It's up to you.
I think he would just if he didn't notice anything, he would just continue going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be a little closer to Mike or bring it a little closer to you.
All
Same
right.
with you, Trevor.
That would be a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you avoid any suspicion. You don't see anything. You just keep going, and you are you're 90 feet closer now.
Cool.
Hot damn.
All right, we go back into the chamber with the audience. Give me your roll.
9.
Okay. Give me your speech and make it
Make it a 9 out of 20.
Make it a 9 out of 20. Oh man. So I did specifically say you can give him a +2. So the best he could get is a 11. But you do have Bardic, so you could add a Bardic on there and help him out more if you succeed in assisting him.
Okay.
So first, I want to hear what he's going to say that's 9 out of 20, and then I want to know what you're going to do to help him, and then we'll roll to see how effective that is.
Okay.
All right.
Because we all know here that, oozes, are born out of the ooze well. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Some of the people over here who have obviously reared oozes are just kind of like, ooze well? Ooze well?
You're right. Yeah, the ooze well, right, Egg?
All right, Egg, how do you assist him?
I was going to write a sign that says cheer and hold it up.
Okay. This is a crafting check, but I will let you run your crafting check as a persuasion attempt if you wish.
There we go.
7.
Fucking with me? You got a 7 with both dice?
Yes.
You try to very quickly whip up a sign that says cheer, but as you're digging through your stuff, you're just throwing papers everywhere, or not even papers. You're just throwing stuff everywhere, and people are like, what is he doing? Who is that? Why is there somebody up there with FT? Who, what? And you just hear the crowd, again, they turn against you.
Egg just goes, yeah, woo, 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 woo.
And the audience just goes, oh boy, this is cringe. He does not have the skibbity toilet riz we're looking for.
So he used his...
his bardic.
Is he next to me?
Yeah, he's standing like behind you.
Okay, I turn around and I look at him and I tap him on the shoulder again, give him another bardic inspiration.
All right, you take another
And I go,
bardic.
it's okay, buddy. You did your best.
You did too.
That is 2 of your 3 fails.
I know.
We
So
go
with
back to our raccoon boy.
With my passive perception, would I be able to hear how the room is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it's,
if I hear,
it's
if I
up
sound
and down.
so I hear that it's not going well.
No, this is a Katy Perry song in the making.
Oh, yeah. Then he's like, "Oh, fuck, that's not good," and he's just gonna get rid of caution and just bolt as fast as he can.
Okay, it's going to take 2 turns to get there then.
All right.
Okay, this turn and next turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess you're bolting, so you don't need to roll a stealth anymore. I need to roll to see who is paying attention to you.
Can I just yell, "I got a shit"?
Okay.
Oh God, I got a shit.
Can that at least give him a little bit of an advantage?
Okay, nobody pays attention to you that you can tell. You gave everybody else disadvantage on their insight checks.
Honestly, nobody ever questions that when you're yelling at
Yeah,
you
if you're
running
like,
through
"Oh
a
God, I
cardboard,
got a shit," start
shit.
running.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I like that we're developing telepathy now, Ron Vito, because I was like, how can I tell him that he should yell bathroom?
Bathroom.
Okay. We're back in the main chamber. The audience has turned against you. They are upset. They don't believe what they're hearing. They can't believe the famed FT Barnum is just flailing right now. Give me that fillet of fish.
All right, let's go ahead and roll. It is a 12.
That's what
That
you needed.
succeeds.
Thank God.
Okay. Give me your meh speech, but that pulls the audience back to you.
Well, listen, that's just one way that oozes are born, having seen the ooze well myself. So how many of you also know, where do oozes come from? Anybody? Anybody?
Dreams and fairy tales.
Ooze stork.
Come from the other oozes, they mitosis.
Seems like we got a bunch of experts in this room. My goodness gracious.
Big Ooze manufactures them in a plant out east and they ship them west to destabilize governments.
They come from my dick.
Oh, look at all these wonderful answers. I love this crowd. You are all fantastic.
Roll damage.
Yep, give me some damage.
That is another 9.
Oh, jumping ghibli tit balls.
Where are we at now?
You're at 24 damage currently. I'm not telling you the HP pool of the audience.
Okay, that's fair.
But you can tell they're back on your side. They are...
So I love that it's called an HP pool for diplomacy. It's a diplomacy HP pool.
Yeah. Egg, do you have anything to add?
No.
Because you can also take your own shot and deplete their HP as well.
Oh, we'll give that a whirl. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
probably not.
again, if you fail, it adds to the fails
We have 1 left. You said I get 3 fails?
in total. And if you fail, you lose the room and... Did that just fall off the table? Oh!
No!
I didn't
He didn't
claim.
make a decision. He
didn't make a decision.
I didn't claim.
He did not make a
did not-
decision.
He did not. Okay, I will give him that.
Yeah,
he was thinking about it.
He was thinking. He
Pick
was-
up the dice, Trevor, and put it down on the table. For the love of God and all that is holy.
I'm good, Your Honor.
That would have been the funniest fucking way for this to have ended.
He was doing this, and I saw him like, it's gonna fall out of his hand. I know it is.
That would
Because
have
happened to me,
literally
so-
10 minutes ago. We're like, yeah, if it hits the floor, it's a 1. And then for that to be,
Remember
fuck.
when you were like, really? And like me and Vito were like, it happens more than you think. Yep.
That's fair.
We go over to our raccoon buddy.
I said, there's a reason why I have nice dice rolling thing now, because now when I roll in here, it still can happen, just not nearly as much.
We return to Trey, who is finishing the last of his sprint. You can see the room in your sights. And you keep sprinting? Okay.
Still yelling, gotta shit, gotta shit, gotta shit.
Okay. Only one person pays attention to you, and it is not enough to draw anyone's actual, discernible interest in what you're doing towards you. You run into this room.
Scamper in there. Just,
Do you close the door behind you?
If you're pooping, you best.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if I said I gotta shit, can I close it but not fully so I can at least open it up really quickly?
Yes.
And also, I don't know if it locks. So I can
Good point.
So it's one of those. I'm like, I'll just slightly close it so I can still get out.
So you can still go up, put a hand through it, and pull it open.
Yes.
Okay, you do that. You are back in this room, just filled to the brim with what you have learned to be explosives and everything. It's very dim in here, aside from the pale blue glowing light.
It's completely fine. I have dark vision.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
What do you do?
I'm gonna take out the alarm bomb.
Yep.
I'm gonna set the alarm for an hour,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to find a place where I can kind of hide it,
Mm-hmm.
so nobody can see it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit start
Okay.
and scamper out of there.
All right. Here's what happens. First, an investigation check for finding a place to kind of smuggle it in there.
10.
You find an area, there's one of these crates that isn't all the way full, and there's enough room to put it in there and kind of shuffle stuff around so it fits. You set it. You press the go button. You turn around to scamper, and there's a knife at your throat. Sarah is standing there. Who are you, and what did you do with my dad? That's where we will end this week's episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Ending it uncomfortable vibes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, if you enjoyed this episode and you want to hear more about how we feel about this and the things we've done and the things we've said and the regrets we have, go on over to patreon.com/Rumenbard and subscribe at $5 or more a month to become a Aftercast member, where you get to listen to the morning Aftercast. It's the podcast after the podcast about the podcast you just heard, where we're going to go discuss a few things for 15 minutes, and then we're going to scamper off to our own homes, hopefully without a knife at our throat.
I hope so.
All right, everybody. Other than that, you can also become a free member of our Patreon, and that gives you access to our Discord, where you can see some cool stuff. We put bonus stuff up there, as well as on our Patreon, and you can become super cool people. So, without anything else, don't forget to leave a review if you liked our episode, because 5-star reviews makes our boners huge. And so long, and thanks for all the cum.
God, I love that.
Oh, the room in Bard Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. The barkeep pours the spirits with a smile on his face. He's seen it all, from rogues to bards of this lively place. The minstrel in the corner strums his guitar strings as the patrons gather round to hear the tales he brings. So sing, oh, the room at Bard Tavern, where the stories unfold, where the heroes and the villains share a drink so bold, with laughter in the air and the music flowing free. In this humble little tavern's where I long to be. Oh,
All right, everybody, and welcome to the end of the episode. And you know what that means? It means it's time to go on over to the Room and Bar Tavern and check out our message board. This week, there's a crinkled up piece of paper here. It says, I think it's from Andrew, and it says, "This message is false." That's weird. Oh my gosh, it's on fire. Okay, well, it just burned to a crisp, and now it's gone. If you'd like to hear your own message read at the end of each episode, head on over to patreon.com/roomandbard and become a Bard member today.
The Gentleman Games Podcast.